There is something magical about kids' rooms. Unlike any other part of the home, they are not just defined by practicality or aesthetics alone, they are shaped by imagination, growth, and the constant changes of childhood. Designing a kid's room is not about creating a picture-perfect space that simply looks good on camera. It's about designing an environment that feels alive, a place where a child can dream, play, learn, and rest, all within the same four walls. From the earliest days of a nursery to the evolving needs of toddlers, school-aged children, and eventually teenagers, these rooms transform alongside the child who inhabits them. And the most thoughtful interiors anticipate these changes, blending adaptability with personality. When you walk into a well-designed kids' room, you immediately sense the balance of structure and freedom. There's order in the layout, beds placed to maximize floor space, storage solutions that hide away toys or clothes, and steady corners tucked near windows for natural light. But there's also delight in the details, play tents, colorful rugs, murals of fantastical worlds, or even a chalkboard wall that invites children to draw their own universe. Colors set the tone. For nurseries, soft neutrals and calming pastels bring comfort to both baby and parent. As children grow, brighter shades, yellows, blues, greens, or even playful patterns, encourage exploration and creativity. Teenagers, in turn, often gravitate toward bolder palettes or minimalist neutrals that reflect a growing sense of identity. A well-planned room allows these shifts without requiring a full redesign, neutral walls paired with interchangeable decor, bedding, or artwork that can be swapped out as the child matures. Furniture, too, carries this adaptability. A crib that transforms into a toddler bed, a loft bed that creates space for a desk or play area underneath, or modular storage units that can evolve from toy baskets into bookcases. Each piece is chosen not just for function in the present, but for flexibility in the future. Lighting plays a powerful role in children's rooms. In the early years, soft warm lamps provide a calming glow for bedtime routines. For toddlers, playful fixtures shaped like stars, clouds, or balloons spark imagination. And for school-aged children, layered lighting becomes essential: overhead lights for play, task lighting for study, and cozy lamps for winding down. Flooring and textiles bring warmth and comfort. A soft rug becomes the stage for a toddler's building blocks, a safe spot for crawling babies, or a cozy place where older kids sprawl out with books and friends. Curtains or blinds not only control light but also introduce patterns and colors that reinforce the theme of the room. Bedding, often the most interchangeable feature, can carry playful prints in early years and shift to more mature designs as children grow older. But perhaps the most defining element of kids' rooms is storage. Without it, clutter takes over. With it, even the busiest playroom feels manageable. Cubbies, baskets, and toy chests give toddlers a sense of ownership over their playthings, while built-in wardrobes, underbed drawers, or shelving units help older children organize clothes, books, and personal treasures. The smartest storage solutions are those that grow, furniture that feels playful at first but sophisticated later, or modular pieces that can be rearranged as the child's needs evolve. And beyond the physical design lies the heart of the room, the personal touches. Artwork created by the child, photographs, or favorite books displayed on open shelves remind them that this is their space. Whether it's a teepee in the corner, a window seat piled with cushions, or a pinboard filled with sketches. The room reflects personality and imagination more than any adult space ever could. Designing a kid's room, then, is about layering all these elements: practicality, playfulness, adaptability, and comfort. It's about creating a space that supports not just who the child is today, but who they are becoming. As you look closer at how these rooms come together, the layout becomes the foundation. The bed often defines the anchor point of the room. In nurseries, it is the crib, carefully placed away from direct sunlight or drafts, with enough room around it for a rocking chair or changing station. For toddlers, beds shift lower to the ground for independence, with guardrails for safety. As children enter school age, beds evolve into larger frames, sometimes bunk beds for siblings, loft beds that create play or study space beneath, or platform beds with built-in drawers. The placement of these beds is never random. Designers think carefully about sightlines, natural light, and floor space. A corner bed frees up the middle of the room for play mats and toys, while a centered bed might create symmetry for twins or shared siblings' rooms. By middle childhood, a child's desk may sit near a window for daylight, while storage units line the walls to avoid clutter encroaching on open play areas. Function meets playfulness. Designing kids' rooms means embracing the duality of purpose and imagination. Unlike adult bedrooms that are mostly for rest, a child's room is a multi-purpose environment. It must encourage focus when it's time to study, create calm at bedtime, and allow wild bursts of creativity during playtime. Designers often achieve this balance through zoning, subtle separations of space that don't require walls but are created through furniture arrangement, color blocking, or rugs that define specific areas. Take, for example, a school-aged child's room. One wall might hold a desk, a pegboard for supplies, and shelves stacked with books. This is the learning zone. The opposite side of the room could hold the bed, a reading nook, and warm lighting that signals rest. Between them, a soft rug opens up space for play. These gentle transitions allow the room to shift moods throughout the day, guiding the child naturally from activity to relaxation. Color becomes another zoning tool. Soft tones near the bed create calm, while brighter accents near the desk stimulate focus. A playful mural or wallpapered accent wall behind the play area adds whimsy without overwhelming the entire room. When thoughtfully placed, color serves as a gentle guide, subtly influencing how the space is used without rigid rules. Furniture, too, plays multiple roles. A simple storage bench doubles as seating for friends. A loft bed creates an instant room within a room, with the area beneath transforming from a toddler's play fort to a teen study desk. Modular shelving adapts over time, starting as toy cubbies and eventually becoming display shelves for trophies, books, or personal collections. The best kids' room furniture is not fixed, it evolves with the child. Then there is the matter of scale. A room designed for children should acknowledge their perspective. Lower shelves give toddlers independence in choosing toys. Accessible hooks allow school-aged kids to hang their own bags or jackets. Step stools and adjustable desks prepare older kids for more responsibility. When the environment respects the child's scale, it empowers them to use the space freely and confidently. Lighting remains a silent yet powerful storyteller in these spaces. Soft nightlights provide comfort to toddlers who fear the dark, while adjustable desk lamps support late-night studying for teens. Playful pendants shaped like clouds or planets ignite imagination in the younger years, while sleek minimalist fixtures take over in adolescence. A layered approach ensures the room always feels adaptable: overhead light for general brightness, task lighting for focus, and accent lighting for warmth and mood. Themes and imagination. One of the most delightful aspects of kids' rooms is how themes shape the storytelling of the space. While adult interiors often rely on timeless neutrality, kids' rooms invite creativity. A nursery might draw from nature with woodland motifs, trees painted across walls, earthy tones in textiles, animal-shaped lamps. A toddler's room might be inspired by fairy tales, outer space, or the ocean, with playful wall decals and bedding that bring the theme to life. For school-aged children, themes evolve into reflections of personal interests, a love for dinosaurs, a passion for art, or the magic of outer space with glow-in-the-dark stars scattered across the ceiling. Teenagers often push back against heavily themed designs, preferring instead subtle nods to hobbies, guitars mounted on the wall, framed posters, or color palettes that feel mature yet expressive. What makes these themes successful is flexibility. Instead of locking into permanent murals or furniture shaped like castles or cars, designers often recommend using easily changeable elements, bedding, wall decals, rugs, or art that can evolve. A rocket-themed rug in childhood can be swapped for a neutral one in the teenage years, while wall paint in soft gray or white remains a timeless backdrop. Yet even with themes, balance is key. A room should still feel restful and practical, not overstimulating. Too many bold patterns or clashing colors can overwhelm a child, making it harder to focus or sleep. The best designs use a balance of playful details and calming backdrops, allowing the room to be both exciting and peaceful. Shared kids' rooms present both a challenge and an opportunity. When siblings share the same space, design must balance individuality with harmony. The layout becomes more intentional, bunk beds or twin beds positioned parallel to one another maximize floor space, while storage units must double in function to serve both children equally. Designers often use subtle tricks to give each child a sense of ownership. Matching furniture pieces create cohesion, but bedding, wall art, or even separate shelving units allow individuality to shine. Sometimes a shared room is zoned by color, one side with accents of blue, the other with touches of yellow, both balanced by a neutral foundation. For younger siblings, this balance prevents conflict, while for older children, it fosters a sense of personal territory in a shared environment. Practical storage becomes even more critical in these rooms. Double the children means double the toys, books, clothes, and keepsakes. Built-in wardrobes with labeled sections, underbed drawers, or stacked cubbies keep clutter under control. In compact spaces, vertical storage, shelving units that reach toward the ceiling, maximizes every inch. Designers know that organization in shared rooms isn't just about neatness, it's about reducing tension, making it clear where each child's belongings belong. And then comes the transitional stage, when children grow into teens. The shift is striking. Play areas that once held toy chests become spaces for study desks, art stations, or digital setups. Posters replace playful murals, beds enlarge, and color palettes mature. Where once there were stuffed animals, now there are books, gadgets, or sports gear. Yet, even in this stage, the design continues to hold on to its adaptability. Growing into independence. Teenagers crave identity, and their rooms become reflections of who they are becoming. For some, this means sleek minimalist designs, muted colors, modern furniture, clean lines. For others, it's bold self-expression, vibrant walls, eclectic posters, and layered textiles. Unlike earlier stages where parents guide design, teenagers often lead the decision-making, choosing palettes, furniture, and decor that match their evolving personality. The study area becomes central. A sturdy desk, ergonomic chair, and proper lighting are no longer optional, they are essential. Technology integrates seamlessly, charging stations, space for laptops, or shelves for books and supplies. The bedroom becomes more than a place to sleep, it becomes a hub for learning, hobbies, and social interaction. But even as teenagers assert independence, comfort remains essential. Soft bedding, layered lighting, and cozy corners remind them that their room is a retreat, not just a workstation. The smartest designs strike a balance between function and relaxation, giving teens control over their environment while still providing grounding comfort. Storage continues to evolve in teenage rooms. Toy bins become irrelevant, replaced by wardrobes, shelving, or modular units for clothing, shoes, or personal items. The display factor grows. Shelves now hold sports trophies, art projects, or collectibles. This is no longer about hiding clutter, it's about showcasing identity. Personalization and identity. A child's room is not just a place to sleep or play, it is often the first space that feels truly theirs. This is where the magic of personalization comes in. Parents and designers may provide the foundation, but children fill the room with their identity. In the early years, personalization comes through curated decor, framed prints of animals in a nursery, a favorite color woven into the bedding, or a mobile that sparks wonder. As toddlers grow, their choices become more visible: stuffed animals lined up carefully on the bed, stickers decorating a toy chest, or drawings taped proudly to the wall. These details make the room feel alive, constantly shifting with their interests. Designing spaces that grow with children. At the heart of every kid's room is a promise to grow alongside the child it belongs to. From the gentle calm of a nursery to the playful chaos of toddler years, from the focused energy of school days to the independence of teenage life, these rooms adapt, transform, and evolve. Design is not about perfection, it is about creating a space that feels alive. A space that welcomes play yet respects rest. A space that feels safe yet sparks imagination. A space that is not only functional but filled with personality and love. As parents, designers, or simply dreamers of beautiful spaces, we are reminded that kids' rooms are not about trends or aesthetics alone. They are about nurturing growth, creativity, and identity. They are about giving children not just a room, but a world that belongs to them, a foundation from which they can explore the wider world outside. And perhaps that is the true beauty of designing kids' rooms, that in shaping these spaces, we are not just decorating interiors, we are shaping memories, supporting growth, and creating environments where childhood unfolds in all its wonder.